Hello. In this video, I'm going to be going through the current Sludge Life 100% speedrun. I'm going to be going through the route, where all the tags are, where all the slugs are, and any sort of strategy I use through my run. The only difference from where I am right now to a normal run is that I have already grabbed the personal teleporter and the to-do list, just to make explaining some things easier. So starting off, start in your house, jump out, jump on top of this crate, and your first tag is right here. Then you can jump behind, grab your first slug. You can jump on this sort of slanted side of the storage container and just walk straight across. Then you come back, grab your second tag, and then you're on the way. Third tag is right here. And then you jump on top of this, and it can be kind of annoying sometimes. So what I do is from wherever I get the tag, I can just jump straight from there, and you'll generally get on top of the fan in some way. And you can jump up here and grab this package of Siggies. You need that because in the to-do list you need to get all the apps, and this grabbing your first package installs the Siggy app, and then you need to smoke 20 cigarettes. So without the run, we'll be doing that. Generally I'll grab one right here, and then when talking to Oscar, it'll pop it out of your mouth. And then any other time you just press the C button, and if you pick up a spray can, it'll drop it out of your mouth as well. Or you can just press C again, and it'll count. Thankfully, we don't need to smoke the whole thing. But you grab the tag up there, just drop down right here, then hop back up. Then you need to grab the camera, because another part of the to-do list is to grab all of the items. Then you walk over here, 2 tags right there, jump over this fence, then you jump through this. Sometimes it doesn't particularly work if you walk all the way up. So what I've been doing is, like that, is if you jump at it before you actually reach the wall, it generally has better results like that. There's one tag right here, walk out the bathroom, another package of cigarettes right there, and then you can hop over the wall right there, get down here, another tag right here, and then jump over to the elevator. Sometimes we're on the wrong cycle, so you have to wait, but it's not too long. Then you can look at that direction, hop over this wall, and you can sometimes hop straight from the wall onto the ladder. Then you just jump over here to your next tag, and you have to hop around to get the slug. And these fan grates count as like little ladders, so you can hop up them as you're walking, and then when you jump around, you can be on top of this pipe, ready to grab that slug. Then you hop back, and then you jump off right here, so you can very quickly walk all the way over here. If you have good timing, then the elevator might already be going up, so as you're walking, you just run straight, and you can jump on top of this. However, I wouldn't wait to do it if it's not going up, and you can just walk all the way around. Then you grab that tag right there, and then if you have good timing, you can go all the way from here, jumping up, grabbing that tag, grabbing the slug, walking all the way back, so this is kind of down. You can jump on it, jump over there, grab that tag, and step on this box right here just in time for this to be coming down, so you don't have to wait for it at all through that process. And then from this box, you can jump onto it. I basically wait for the bottom of the elevator to hit the bottom of these rails. Then from here, you need to grab this teleporter, as that is another part of the to-do list. And this is the only time we're over in this area, so you grab it right then. Then you can hop on top of this barrels, climb up that grate, and grab these 2 tags. Next, go to the water tower, grab the 3 tags that are there. Whenever you're tagging something, as soon as the spray can is in your hand, you can click once and it'll start tagging, and then you can start to walk away. Then from the water tower, you can jump onto the grate next to it, climb up, get on top of there, and jump down here. There's one tag right here. Then make a drop right here. You can die from this drop, so generally I think it's because if you're ever so slightly higher by standing on this yellow bit, you'll die. So what I've been doing is I drop while walking forward, and it'll sort of lower me while walking off the pipe. And you're good. Next, another thing on the to-do list is to get a basketball into the trash can. And because that would be a pain to do, I found the best way to do it is you can sort of glitch the basketball into the trash can. Basically, what I'm looking for is walk up to the trash can, you see the basketball sort of move away from the screen, sort of aiming down, and the basketball will just go straight in. And then from there, you can walk over, talk to Double. After that, you walk inside. Here's a good place to start pressing C a bunch of times, getting rid of the cigarettes. Center, you're just doing a bunch of walking, but there's a package in that locker, and then there's a slug right here. So while you're walking around, just press C, then walk out, tag right there, jump up the ladder. There's 3 tags right here. You can grab all of them just crouching. So what I do is I crouch in the middle, grab that one, walk backwards, grab these 2. Next, there's 1 tag right down here. Let's grab it real quick. You can start hopping over to the burger place. From the burger place, you want to get on top of the burger. You can do that either by jumping on top of this barrel, on top of this box, onto the cheese, and just keep pressing jump until you get to the top, or you can jump on top of these little fans and then jump on top of the cheese and do it that way. Then to make this jump, what you're basically looking for is to jump at the last possible second. I kind of use a visual cue of when the screen drops from me walking off, then I should be good. Then you can jump on top of here, and then you can jump over here. There's a slug right on top, and then there's 2 tags right here. Then you make a left jump right there, slug right here, hop over this way, get the tag on the rock, crouch down, there's a slug under the rock, and then you walk back. Tag on the back of the burger place, walk to the apartment building, then you walk all the way back, slug on the behind of the building, walk into 106, there's a slug right here, side of the fridge, walk into 108, there's a pack of cigarettes, grab them. On this one, you can start pressing C a bunch of times, and there's 1 more right here. And then you walk behind the dumpster, and there is another slug. Grab the best tag in the game, and then you're on your way. Jump up here, tag right there, turn around. You can not fall through that hole, and just jump straight to here and grab it. Walk into Double's apartment, tag their wall. Walk into 206, and you grab the zoom. It's another part of the to-do list to grab all 3 zoom from the different locations. I'll just wait for this to end. But as soon as you get into this state, you can press escape once, and you'll just exit it immediately. Coming out of that room, jump up on the railing so you can get on top of it quick. You can hop to the 3rd floor, and then make this jump right here. Grab the tag, walk up this ladder, and while you're walking up the ladder, you want to hold control, so you're crouching. And then as soon as you get to the top, you'll just go straight through the window. There's another package of cigarettes, and if you haven't been smoking them before, now's a good time as well, since you're just doing a bunch of walking. Up to the top of the building, grab 1 tag, hop down here, grab these 4. Again, you can, as soon as you get the can in hand, you can just click and it'll start going, so you can basically do 2 at a time. You go into that room up there, hop out the window, grab this package of cigarettes, and then jump on this railing. There's a tag right here. And then you can't get back through this door. There's somebody blocking it. So the best way to get back onto the 2nd floor, which we need to, is jump through this window. Basically, I did not mean to do that. Jump through the window, or you jump off the railing, and then make a turn as soon as you get to the window. That's terrible. And if you turn into the window, it should just sort of do the vault animation. And pop you straight through the window. Like that. Just turn, grab the window, and then you should, most of the time you'll land on the table and you can just walk straight up, and sometimes you'll land like right here and you have to jump over. And then for 100%, we have to grab this, which is Crypt Creeper. You need it for installing all software, and then also it's on the to-do list to beat the boss. Then you jump out that balcony, grab this tag right here, and come down here. Now to get up there, the fastest way is these two birds will sometimes be standing in this area, and you can hop on top of the bird, stand here, and then just jump off them. And if they're close enough, you can get straight up there. If they're not close enough, you have to jump off your laptop by pressing escape twice, dropping it into the sludge, and then jumping while it's still sort of there. You can get up here. The way that I normally do it is I stand right here, sort of throw it at the storage container, and then press jump a bunch of times until grab it. And you should be able to get up. From here, you can just hop straight over to this abandoned building. Takes a little while. Then behind here, part of the wall had fallen. You can jump through this hole, jump on the back of this chair to get out, and then drop down here for a tag. Then, going this way, you have to get over the fence, and sometimes getting over the fence from the sludge is a pain. So you can sort of do like a double jump sometimes, like that, and get straight over. The way that that works is this crack in the wall right here acts as a sort of, the geometry of it makes it so you can jump off of it. The way it's set up for me that works is by being as close to the wall as you can, and then sort of jumping as soon as you get to this plank, and just pressing a jump as much as you can. And then from that jump, you can also jump off of this and jump off of that. And you can even jump from there to the crack to the vent and stand there and then just go straight into the building. And I think it's faster, but I don't do it consistently enough to really know. But otherwise you get in here. And even if you don't make the jump, you can generally get over the fence. And if you don't, then you have to walk all the way around, which is a huge time loss. But otherwise you jump on these boards to get back up. Walk all the way over here. Grab that tag, then we jump down into the bunker to go get the tag on the back of the bomb. And on your way, there is a slug. So all you have to do is drop, grab the railing before you hit the bottom, or else you'll die, and then throw your laptop at the laser, so it blocks it, and then you can crouch your way under. And we'll be back here later at the very end of the run. But you grab the tag, crouch back under, and then you just run straight into the lasers. The reason you do this is because it's a pain to get all the way back out of here on your own, and then also because it installs another software. So you do need to die at least once in this run, but get out the front door, grab a tag right there, and you can just jump over here and keep going. On your way, you need to step on this to grab this warper, and then head up the stacker 2. Even though we do it first. It's pretty straightforward. You can jump all the way up here. And now that you're at the top, you also need to grab this stacker, so you make sure you step on it. And if you don't want to do the laptop jump or jump off the bird for that tag right there, you can use that warper to teleport back here later when you have the glider. But obviously it's a lot slower. But just make your way up, grab this tag, and sort of walk your way down here. Just make sure you don't die. You can drop right here. Sometimes it kills you. I'm not exactly sure why, but most of the time it doesn't. Grab that tag and then just jump this direction to grab the next tag. Hop up here. Grab this for the hangar. You can hop on the top of it by doing that, or you can sort of just jump up this way. And as you vault, turn to the right, and it should put you right here. And then you can jump up on top of this, grab your next tag, hop in here, and there's second zoom right in that locker. And while you're starting to get all woozy, jump up this ladder and just wait right there. And as soon as this screen changes, you press escape again, exit it. While it's starting, you just stand right here because you can't interact with anything. You can't even open the laptop. So as soon as it's done, you just grab those, make your way out, You grab the glider, and then you talk to Hands. So from here, you can start gliding everywhere. Jump over here, and while you're using the glider, you can press F to fart to make yourself go faster, and to go longer distances at a higher height. So pretty much every time you're using the glider, you just press F once or twice, but when you get over here, you can hit that grate, hop up, there's the slug right here, come around, you crouch to get into this pipe, and you just press jump a bunch of times to get to the top, then you have to come down here, because the next thing on our list is to kiss my eggs. So to do that, you have to jump out the pipe, stop right here, enter the menu, go to your config, and become a vegan. It's as easy as that. Then you crouch down, click on the eggs, give it a little kiss, and then you come back, click no, and then press X. The reason for this is later we'll get another software for the sat view, which will show up right here, and if we don't press X right now, then you have to X out of it later, and it's just pretty fast when you're changing back to say no to becoming a vegan, clicking that button, the OK button, and then exiting out of it, and then resuming. Then from here, make the jump this way. Top of this tower storage crates, and you have to become a not vegan as soon as you're done with that, because your next slug is right here, and you can just drop down. Grab that. If you miss that, it's a pretty big loss. Basically, the best way to fix it is to just keep going until you get to the warper, and then when you warp back to either you can warp to the stacker, or you can, when you're back up here, you can come back down. But grab that tag, jump down here, meet Big Mud, hop into his back of his house, and grab his mixtape. It's our next software. Then on your way out, jump over here. You can hop on this barrel to get through this little hole, and we have our first combo with double double. Now the fastest way to get up there is you can make this jump where you just, as keep holding forward, you can jump up here, jump on top of the fence, and then jump immediately. Sometimes it doesn't always work because it'll think you're trying to vault the fence, or you jump too far and you don't hit the top, so you'll have to go back around, jump up there, and then from there you can recover by either going up the ladder and gliding over, or if you jump up here, you can, when you're vaulting the fence, turn to the right, or turn to the left as quickly as you can, and you should be able to land on top of this, and then you can just walk over and jump up. But you just garble these as best you can, and you start gliding this way, and then I line up with the fence right here, hop the fence, keep holding space so you can use your glider, get onto this as soon as you can, and drop down this way to grab this tag that we missed earlier. You make that right corner jump, grab that ladder, hop on top, and then you can come this way for the next combo with Mosca. And the easiest way to do this is not holding space for the glider, because that will generally make you go too far. And you'll land basically in between, I guess you'd be right here. If you hold space, you'll land right here. You might just walk straight off into the sludge. So you can just make the space once, jump on top of the warper, switch space again, jump on top of the combo. Then you grab these four, hop down, go to the warper. And then these are the 5 warper locations you should already have. Basically, when you're doing this, you can go straight up and just keep clicking, because it's already centered straight on the hangar, which is where we're going next. Earlier, like I said, if you missed the bird jump or the laptop jump for that down there, this is the time where you would teleport here, glide down there, and then just walk your way back to the gen pop warper that's right there, and then from there you go to the hangar. But otherwise, you just go straight from the docks to the hangar, and then you go back up. And from here, we don't have to go all the way around. You can jump on top of the cabinets and make this jump up here. Hop over to the billboard and just grab all 4. And then from about this height, you can just hop this way and grab this tag right here. From here, make the left corner jump to on top of the hangar, and then you can make our next jump is to right there. The easiest way for me to do this, or the easiest way, is to just hop up the ladder and hop up there, and then you'll have no trouble. the faster way that I've been doing is you can walk over here, and about at this sort of partition, at like this corner of the hangar, I jump, and you can make it to right here. A little bit faster. As soon as you make the jump, you press F once, and it'll basically land you right on top of the billboard. And then as soon as you hit it, you let go of space and you drop right here. It's a little more risky because it's very easy to overshoot and hit the top of the billboard and just drop straight down. And then from there, obviously you're losing time, but you just jump up on this and you can jump from right there back up to the hangar. But from these tanks, you just jump off this way, get to the side of the hangar, and go to Stacker 1. From here, you can make these jumps in between without hitting the sludge, because if you do, it's kind of a pain and to get back onto the boards, I guess. But you can hop up that way. You can just hop straight up this plank right here, go under here, hop on this barrel, grab that, and then make your way to the top. This jump right here is kind of a pain because sometimes you'll go straight over, so you kind of want to stick to the middle of this storage crate, like that. And then whenever you hop up, you want to turn your camera so that the vault, it'll just keep sending you forward, but it's forward wherever you're looking. So as soon as you start vaulting, when you turn, you'll sort of vault on top of it rather than over it. Then you just make these two jumps to the top. While you're up here, you grab this stacker for the to-do. There's our next package of cigarettes. It jumps through here. There's 2 tags right here. And then before you jump down, you want to jump down on this corner, and right here is our next slug. Then from here, you can jump over to these 2. I think that jump is possible with the glider without farting, but generally you'll hit about right here with 1 press of F. So now we're in the plaza. This is another good place to just press C a bunch of times since we're just walking. Grab the tag on the head first, tag on the foot next, hop over here, jump on top of this. You can grab this, and you make that jump right there. And then next, step on this one. And this one is very important, so make sure you do grab that, and you can, after that, go this way. You're gonna hop up here, talk to Uzi. You can either just walk all the way around, or it's possible to sort of jump into this window and then jump out of the window and grab that, but it's a bit more difficult. From talking with Uzi, I can even get back up. It doesn't really matter if I get back up because then you just walk this way. You can either just walk down or walk on top, and you grab this tag right here. Now, there are actually 22 slugs, though the to-do list only asks us to get 20. One of the extra 2 is right there. However, it takes a long time to grab because you have to go through all the sludge, and the route that I was using earlier where I did get that slug, I grabbed a couple of tags over there earlier, so then when you're triggering the combo, you have to have a certain number of tags, which we have already met. I guess I can show that off right here. So we already have enough tags to do the combo with Uzi. But first you have to talk to him, and then you have to be a certain distance away before you can do the combo. So previously you would have to grab that slug and then keep walking until you got the combo, whereas now I walk over there and grab the combo anyway. But that is one of the slugs that is there that we're missing. But after you grab that tag at the back, you can hop up here, jump up here, and on this desk there will be the software for the to-do list. Generally, if you're doing a speedrun, you don't want to look at the to-do list because it wastes time, but if you're just learning it, if you're practicing, or if you're unsure, it's a good time to take a look at it. We already have all 20 or 21 cigarettes that we pick up, so as long as you just keep smoking them throughout the run, you will be there, and then at this point in the run, we will have 13 slugs. And if you're missing a slug, it's not that big of a deal, which I'll explain that later. But yeah, we have 18, 19, 20, 21. If you are missing cigarettes, then there is another package right here that has 2. So there's that. After you grab the software though, jump down this direction, over here, and then here's another semi-difficult jump. You can jump from this railing, either from over here or just straight on to these pipes, and then you can jump from these pipes to a balcony on the back. And then as you saw just there, we got just enough distance away from Uzi so that his combo triggered. But to make this jump, you basically have to be on the peak of the pipe, because if you're a little bit lower from walking forward, you might not be able to make the jump. But basically just walk forward, turn to your right, and you should be able to grab the edge of the balcony. But see, if you just jump a little too late, you'll be a little lower in height, and then you won't be able to grab the edge. But if you jump basically right on the top of the pipe, then you should be able to make the jump. And from here, you just grab these 2 tags off the ladder, jump off over here, and grab these 4 tags right here. Then from the top of the ladder, you can hop over the billboard to up here to make this jump up here. So you have a more straightforward run over back to the plaza, and you can glide down to this hole. Grab this. My indication for that is if you're using your glider and you hit your head against the wall that's right there, you'll be able to glide right here. But if you're a little short, then you might miss it. But after that tag, hop this way through the sludge, cover 14th slug at the bottom of this container, hop up here, and grab this one. Next, we hop this way and grab our next warper. Make sure you step on it, because if you don't, you miss it. Then you can hop on top of this, crouch down, and grab that slug. Then you just hop back, hop over to this airboat, and grab the 2 tags that are right there, and then head to the top. Next, as you're walking this way, turn around, there's a slug right there. You can jump on this, hop over this, and there are 2 more tags right here. From here, just hop to this ramp, crouch under, hop up here, and head into this room. Now, when you go in this room, you can hop through these windows, but make sure you take it kind of slow after you actually get into the window, because it is very easy to just keep going and walk straight off. Otherwise, you can just hop out, grab the 2 tags that are right here, and then hop behind you. There's next slug right there. Jump on those 2 barrels so you don't have to walk through the sludge, and just get up here as fast as you can. Make sure you step on this warper as well, and then you can sort of just jump in the corner between the warper and the wall, look up, and the next tag is right there. Through that door, back up the ladder, and on our left is the next software. And you can jump through this second middle window or the 3rd one, and next tag is right there. Next, jump to your right, or to your left, down here. You can actually talk to her from up here, and talk to Tia. Then just walk backwards, and you'll drop back into the building. Then you go through these doors, and about right here, you get your combo spot with Tia unlocked. Jump down here, and then there's a grate on this vent. You click once, crouch down, jump in the grate of the vent. Our next slug is right here, and then we go through to grab the teleporter. Teleporter would be right here. It would open up your menu, and then as soon as you grab it, just press escape. Back through the door, and then set your teleportation point to right there. And then I jump on top of this box to get on top of this railing, but it's obviously very small, so it's very easy to jump off or miss or whatever. And then from this railing, you can look up and grab that ledge to get back up here. Get to the top of the building, and you can do your combo with Tia. Then I do those 2 tags first and then these 2, because as soon as you're done, you press Q, click once, and you're teleported back to where you saved and you're already looking at this door. Sorry about that. I have a loud clock behind me. But after that, you teleport back here. You're already looking this direction. Walk straight through the door, and then you can just head straight for this little bounce pad thing. Look this direction at the glug tower, and as soon as you hit your peak, you can pull out your glider, and you can jump on top of here, and then when you drop down in, you can hit your glider again, get over here really quick, and then you need to grab these 3 diamonds, as it is another important part of our list, still the diamonds. After grabbing the diamonds, come into the bathroom, grab the tag, leave the bathroom, get to the top of this staircase. Now you're in this room. This door will close if you get into the range of these cameras. So what you do is as soon as you walk through, just walk straight up, pull up the teleporter, set your teleportation point, walk back, press the button, and then you need to look away from the button because you can't grab the teleporter out of your hand if you're looking at it. So press the button, look away, grab it out, teleport to your point, and just walk straight forward. The next thing on our list is we need to pee off the top of the tower. So basically, get up the ladder, look this way, make sure that it actually comes out and not from right here. And as soon as it's done, just wait like half a second or whatever, you can jump off and glide over to the top of this statue. Grab this tag, and then from here, you can make this jump to the comms tower if you press the F button a couple of times. Then as soon as you land, get your teleporter out to the point. You can do this all while you're walking, and you walk off the back to grab 2 tags that are right here. Then you make a left corner jump, glider out, and you'll land right on our last zoomed location. And then while it's starting to take its effect, you just jump this way. You can jump on that rock, that barrel, and the birds to get you out of the sludge for a little longer, and then as soon as it starts, as before, just press escape to get out of it, and grab this tag. As soon as you grab this tag, pull your teleporter out, teleport back to this location, and since you're looking this direction, all you have to do is hold backwards. You'll fall into this room. You'll grab the satellite software, and then you have to come up here to grab this slug. And you can grab this slug from right here. Teleport back up. Then as soon as I teleport, press escape, grab the set view, pull this all the way down, and that moves the satellite dish so that this tag, if you jump, is accessible. Then, all you have to do is drop down here. You don't even have to step on that right now, but as you're walking, just set your teleportation point and walk this way. And then our next tag is right here. Walk behind you, hop up here. Last slug is right there. Yep, 20 slugs. Then you can hop right up there, jump across this, drop on the yellow bit, and then there is our last tag. Then, as soon as you get that tag, pull your teleporter and teleport back, walk on here, and then this should be our last warper. Which you don't need to go into the to-do list check because you'll see everything here, and if you don't, now would be a good time to go and grab it. But as soon as you teleport back, walk into this warper, go straight to Glug Tower, turn around, you can glide through this hole into this storage container where King Eyes is, and that is the weird ending. Before you get to the cutscene, grab the Vandalize, and then that's our last item, which is needed for the to-do list. I'm not going to actually trigger the cutscene because it's long and loud, but you walk in there, and then you have to sit through the whole cutscene, and then it will just reset you back to your home, and then you keep going from there. So what'll happen is you'll spawn back at your house. Everything is the same. Earlier, I said that if you miss a slug, it's not that big of a deal because even though the to-do list says eat 20 slugs in one session, that's even though you had to sit through the cutscene and you respawned at your house, it still counts as one session as long as you don't exit out of the game. So even if you have 19 out of 20 slugs, it's not that big of a deal. If you're only missing one, then you can just wait for it until um, after the good ending, and that when you go to the bad ending, down that elevator shaft from earlier to the bomb, there's that slug on your way, and you can grab that one, and it's barely loses any time. If you're missing more than one, then you have to go back and find them. If you're missing two, then you can grab the one that's on the back of your house, and then the one that's in the elevator, and then you'll be fine. But yeah, so it's not that big of a deal if you miss the slugs. But after the weird ending, you spawn back at your house. You'll walk over to the dock swarper. As soon as you get here, go to Kimco 2. Walk all the way behind you to grab this. And then as soon as you get to the peak of your jump, you can start holding space for the glider. And you, instead of heading to the Glug President's room, you can just head to the back here and go back up this. The door will be closed, so you have to walk all the way back up. Press the button again, teleport back, jump up. Sometimes when you're peeing off the tower, it doesn't count. I don't exactly know why, or if you have to do it a certain amount of time, but if you miss that for some reason, then you can just grab that real quick right here, and then you hop up here, and here's the good ending. Now, there is a glitch where if you get in here and hold Q while you're looking at the button, so you're holding Q, pop this out, but if you're looking at the button, it doesn't show up, and as soon as you, or while you're looking at the button, you hold Q and you just press Q a bunch of times, you can use the teleporter. It doesn't do anything because it just teleports you back here, but it still works. You can set your point, you can teleport. If you do it too many times, you'll throw up. But what if, for some reason, when you do this glitch, you can use the teleporter, set your teleportation point, throw the vandalize out, and I think you can always use your camera. But after you use all three of those things, you can open up your laptop menu. Let me just turn the audio down real quick. So now, while we're stuck in this cutscene that you'd normally just not be able to do anything, you can play Crypt Creeper. So instead of having to waste time playing Crypt Creeper at any other point, you can use this time that you wouldn't be doing anything else in to try and play the game. If you are able to beat it in the time that the cutscene takes, then you basically lose 0 time playing the game. However, when the cutscene ends, it kicks you into the credits, and it doesn't save any of your progress or anything, so even if you were close, it doesn't matter. But if you are able to beat it in the time that the cutscene takes, then, like I said, you lose literally 0 time. I don't think I'm going to beat it now, because I'm not super paying attention, but for Crypt Creeper, my basic strategy is in the early levels, basically before maybe like level 15, this is not a good place to be. I try and go as fast as I can, obviously, but fight as many monsters as I can to raise my experience. And this is because my primary strategy is I'm looking to find the monk who will show up randomly, and he will sell you upgrades. I don't know why I'm doing this. Sell you upgrades for your experience, and the 2 important ones are a health upgrade, so it raises your maximum health. Let's see if I can, yeah. Raises your maximum health, which you can do 3 times. It raises by 60 points each time, so 60, 120, 180. And then this, which is a hold item, and you can also buy 3 of them, but I only need to buy 1. So my basic strategy is to buy at least 1 health upgrade and the hold item slot. And you can hear the music ending, so that's the end of the cutscene, and it'll just kick you out. So real quick, for the cutscene, or for the credits, basically as soon as this pops up, you want to press the end credits to get there. You don't want to do it as fast as possible, because what will happen is it'll open the window saying, do you really want to leave? And then that first window will pop on top of it. So you're basically just waiting for the first window of the credits to pop up and then pressing it. But then after both, after both the weird end and the good end, spawn back in your house. Like I said, if you're missing a slug, you can just hop back here, grab that one really quick, because the slugs respawn. But after both of those endings, you just go to the bed end, and it's the end of the run. But I'll finish talking about Crypt Creeper first. Like I said, my basic strategy is to get at least one health upgrade as well as the hold item upgrade. Reason being, at level 20 of Crypt Creeper, you have to fight through the level to get to a boss that is a monster of 8 power. And you don't have to have 8 power worth of sword and shield. You just have to live before killing him. And so my strategy is walking into level 20 to carry a sword and a shield so that I can fight the monsters to the boss, and then while I'm getting there, to use the carry item. I don't know how it's easy to show without having to get it, but it'll show up right here. What you can do is you can click it and then click an item on the board, and instead of going into your sword slot or your shield slot, it'll be stored right here. So then while getting to the boss, I'll store, generally it's best to store a sword of level 5 so that you'll fight through level 20. The boss will be where the portal will normally be. And then to use the 5 sword to get it here and walk into the boss and kill him. And that's generally my strategy. Like I said, you don't have to not take damage, you just have to live. But that's pretty much it for the run. Like I said, after you're done, you just come back down here. And the run ends as soon as you click this, and then the game will crash. After that, you already stopped your time. You can reboot the game. It'll do like a save recovery, which you say yes to, and it'll recover your save, and you'll spawn back at your house like normal. And then after that, you can go in your to-do list, and everything would be marked off, and you'll have completion. And that's basically it for the run. If anybody has any questions, just feel free to reach out to me either on the Sludge Life Speedrunning Discord or a comment here, and I'll be happy to help.